Riggs with you. We are commercial free for the first 20 minutes. Kelsey, did anything happen within the last hour?
Maybe one or two big things.
Yeah, we're going to focus on that. Tons of reaction on the breaking news. Lamar Jackson once again taking control of the narrative, tweeting this morning that he asked the Ravens for a trade back on March 2nd.
So, of course, that put all eyes on Ravens head coach John Harbaugh. And this morning, when asked about Lamar's tweet and what does all this mean for Jackson's future, it's going to be a fun one. SportsCenter right now.
Teddy Bruschi, who's already had about, 45 minutes or so to absorb this. And I know you were talking about it on First Take as well. So let's take this from a couple of different perspectives. First, the quarterback, the player himself, who has handled his own negotiations with family members, perhaps friends, and is also throughout his story wasn't getting out. He's taken right to Twitter to speak to people directly. What does this latest tweet say to you?
Well, what it says to me is that Lamar Jackson,
of course, saying all the right things, has been consistently optimistic. But as you point out, Lamar Jackson is taking this personally. This is now a team that he doesn't want to play for. So if this situation is how do you see the situation right now from the Baltimore Ravens side, from their front office, from the kind of moves that you feel that they should make?
I think they need to do everything they possibly can to
not travel with his team. He wasn't even there on the sideline when they went on that road playoff game. Perhaps that was an indicator of really the way that he was feeling towards that franchise, which has absolutely been exacerbated to the point that he now wants out. This team, Teddy, can you explain to us what an epic void it would be for a team that was built around Lamar Jackson to not have him as their quarterback going forward?
Yeah, I don't know how competitive.
Specifically around him and his skill set for years. Tyler Huntley, right now he's the backup. They went 2-2 with Tyler Huntley last season. But hey, listen, as Jeff Darlington said, he's playing chess now. Next move, the Ravens. We'll see you back in a bit, Teddy.
Yeah.
That had already been scheduled, and some players have actually declined to participate.
In fact, Sabres defenseman Ilya Labushkin announced this morning he would not participate in the pregame warmup at tonight's Pride Night in Buffalo. Jeremy Schaap has more in today's edition of Outside the Lines.
Over that span that we mentioned with both guys in the lineup. So are you convinced this is a play-in team, a playoff team, a first-round team, or out of the playoffs?
Hannah, I'm convinced that they...
Right? So we have Kyrie's contract.
Yes.
What's his NBA future? Is Luka going to be happy in Dallas and want to stay there? A lot of questions to be answered. Vince, we appreciate you.
Yes.
Thanks. Kelsey?
Always.
See, but the reality, as we're back with Teddy, is that this deal isn't done. And maybe we have a new marketplace, Teddy, where a much younger Lamar Jackson is Jets explore the option of acquiring Lamar Jackson.
Well, I think that they'd have time. The longer this goes, absolutely.
Possibly be a better plan, Teddy.
Yeah, and now people are, I would think, are people thinking now, or is it even possible that
Morning, thanks. Loving your perspective today, Kelsey.